What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Coming This Summer. It's your boy. I'm not doing it. It's Ryan again. Ryan Superbad Sharp. Bean's not here, so we're a little close, a little intimate today. You know, I like it. I like how I like this restraining order that you just lifted on me. So now we can be at least 3 feet closer. But we're not talking about the restraining order. Miss Marvel dropped on Wednesday. Same as Obi-Wan Episode 4. And if you're curious about our Obi-Wan reviews, we'll just be coming back for the second half, a.k.a. the end of the series, because we did 1, 2, and 3. And we might as well just come back for 4, 5, and 6, because the series is almost done, so that's okay. But what has a normal release, thank God, is Miss Marvel, which dropped on Wednesday. And I don't know if dreading is the word, but I haven't been hyped for the Miss Marvel show. I'm glad the character exists. The representation, fine. I have absolutely zero problems with that. It's fine. Marvel basically had to, like, in the comics. They, like, all comic book characters were white dudes. So it's like, we gotta switch that up just a little bit. So that's where a lot of these characters come from, like Miss Marvel, Ironheart, Goddess of Thunder, you know, like all these characters. They did a huge push on female heroes, on female superheroes, other than it just being Iron Man, Cap, Hulk, Thor, you know, dudes, right? Just fucking dudes. Shredded, superpowered dudes. But Miss Marvel is definitely a Gen Z show. It is a show for TikTok. People who like TikTok will like this show. And I like this show. I don't like TikTok, but I like this show because they took a lot of liberties on the character. She's Miss Marvel in every sense. That's Kamala fucking Khan. Obsessed with superheroes. Has a YouTube channel that gets 5 views, which we can relate. And only friends comment, which is fine. But it was perfectly set up for a Miss Marvel character. And them changing the powers, I don't fucking care. I thought I was going to give a shit, but it actually seems to work in the context of the story, and they're trying to pair her with Captain Marvel, so it makes sense that her powers are a little more cosmic based than inhuman stretchiness, which full-on spoilers, by the way. Not much happens in the first episode of spoiler other than she gets her powers, like, obviously, but like it only happens at the end. So the whole episode is set up, you're like, meet Kamala Khan is basically the first 20 minutes of this episode, and then once you've met her, you get the friends, you get the family, you know, you establish what the episode is going to be about. And the episode is she wants to go to Comic-Con, Avenger Con, which is like Avenger Comic-Con. And I'm skipping to the part in the episode where they go to the convention. If anybody has ever been to a fucking Comic-Con, I wish they all looked like that. Are you fucking kidding me? I wish they all looked like that. That looked like the most fun convention event fucking ever. And all of normal conventions, Comic-Cons, fucking suck. So this was like San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con had a fusion, but they also got pregnant and then had a baby that also fused with like magic. And that's this Avengers Con. It looked so fucking awesome. It's like this kind of big, small room with like all these statues and props and colors and lights and shit. I'm like, this is not... I'm like, I don't even think E3 is this, like, you know, like the big ones, right? Like, I don't even think those are that elaborate in decoration and theming. And I guess it is only for one specific thing, like Avengers. So it's like you kind of have to go all out. Also, it's like probably the Tony Stark Foundation, fucking whatever, who cares? But back to Miss Marvel. The chick who plays Kamala Khan is great. Apparently, she's like a Marvel mark in real life. So it's like, I don't think they could have gotten anyone better to be Miss Marvel. I don't like Miss Marvel in the comics because she is the Gen Z. I'm a superhero who tweets. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? I'm okay with it, but it's like inclusive and fucking whatever. But this show, what it did with the cinematography is unlike any Marvel thing ever. You know, they did the one shot in Avengers where they no cuts, and then the MCU milked that for 10 years, and they're like, just do that in everything. Just put that in everything. Put it in Age of Ultron. put it in Loki, put it in all these different MCU properties, the one shot. And eventually it got muddled, and it's like, you guys got to do something a little different. And Homecoming came out, and it's like, another high school, like, superhero, Peter Parker, you know what I mean? They are trying to age him up to get him with his comic book counterpart a little bit, but where he's older and has his Peter Parker Enterprise or Inc. or fucking whatever, I don't know. But we're back to superheroes in high school, and Homecoming wanted to do this thing where it was all like graphics, motion graphics, and drawings and graphics, and it looks like he's in his notebook. I remember the trailer was like all of that, you know? And the trailer for this, we get that. The Homecoming stuff, it's dialed down for the trailer a little bit, but you got The Weeknd. You got motion graphics, graphic overlays. What? No shit. But it starts with a big set piece of like stop motion paper animation. It's like, it's really cool looking, but you know, I don't know if that's what I'm taking away from this Marvel show. And the reason why I like it is because it takes so many liberties in the graphic design. And there's like, they're having a conversation walking down the road, and on the wall, they're like discussing what mashup she can use Captain Marvel with, like Black Panther, Doctor Strange, all this shit, and like zombie, whatever. But as they're talking in the background, it's all like graffiti, like murals that are like changing as they're talking. It's like this animation sequence as they're walking along this like giant wall, like set of stores or whatever. But that was really cool. When they're texting, I hate in shows when people text and it's just the iMessage like fucking text bubble pops up next to him. Like, showing somebody's phone with a text message on it is better than, oh, here's what they're saying. It's a graphic overlay. You get it? But this show did that, but right. They made it in the background. So like a neon sign would like spell out the text message they're sending. So it's like, it just worked, you know? It, as a graphic designer and like artist, I didn't go to fucking school for that shit or whatever. I don't know anything like professionally. I'm fake it till I make it kind of guy. But that shit looked awesome. I'm like proud in a way, even though I had absolutely fucking the most nothing to do with this project ever. Like, I thought it was a nice touch to include graphic overlays into the show, because it made it feel like Homecoming, and Homecoming had that Gen Z like high school kind of mashup of themes, and this show does that really well. I don't like the bully or whatever who's like, she's been a bitch since she's got 100,000 followers. No high school kid has 100,000 followers, first of all. Okay, fuck that. That's stupid. Unless you're on fucking TikTok and doing dances all day. But no, nobody's got that. So I don't like her. Her friend is okay. The family's good. That's like pulled straight from the comics, I think. The gas station. They drink Slurpees like every 10 seconds throughout the episode. And I'm like, oh man, I wish I was immortal again in 13. Fuck. But I'm excited for the show. I think when shows have a good launch, there's, I don't know how to say this. There's not like a worse chance. There's higher. If it launches higher, it can fall harder. You know, so it really depends. If the launch is, you know, going up, right? I really hope the down of the end of the series isn't super dramatic, and I hope that it keeps going at the pace that it is going, because I really like the first episode. I can't wait to see Miss Marvel. I can wait, but hyperbole, right? I can't wait to see all these characters they've introduced, actually, like Shang-Chi, Moon Knight, you know, like Abomination's back, I guess, but like I can't wait to see them all. I don't know why I said Abomination. That has nothing to do with fucking anything. I can't wait to see them all in a team-up movie. Not just them, but like in Endgame when they all show up. It'd be cool if, you know, like that happens again, and the characters who do show up are all the ones you love, plus all the new guys they've introduced, like Moon Knight, and, you know, how they all interact together and fight with each other. But I don't think that's going to happen for a long time. And I want to say, as we wrap up here, I want to bring up the Young Avengers, I get it. Like, I get what they're trying to do. Like, they did Kid Loki. We got Haley Steinfeld, Hawkeye. You know what I mean? We have America Chavez now. Spider-Man's technically probably going to be the leader of Young Avengers. They're trying to do Sam Alexander Nova. They're trying to do Stature in Ant-Man. You know what I mean? So they'll probably do Namorita in fucking Black Panther. But they're trying to do all these young people in the MCU. I don't know if a Young Avengers movie is going to work because they all kind of feel the same. Like, with this coming out so close to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and what that movie did with America Chavez, it feels weird that we're basically getting a young female superhero again in a show right after we got that in a movie. It might be the perfect time. To me, it just feels like a little weird. You know, they're just really trying to set up their Young Avengers, and I think they should have started that maybe a couple years before Endgame. I don't know where you would put them, but they started it with Peter Parker, so, like, I guess that was a good start, but I don't think... I'm not saying you could have done Miss Marvel or America Chavez before Endgame. I don't think that would have worked. But you could have at least alluded to more young superheroes. Because, Wiccan and Speed from WandaVision, they're obviously going to be a part of the Young Avengers because they fucking are. So, you know. I dislike child actors a lot. Thank God they're casting, like, a little older for the people who play the kids. You know, I think Imani, whatever, the chick who plays Kamala Khan is like 19, but she's like 13 in the show, like 14 or whatever. So it kind of, she's getting her driver's license. She's probably like 15, 16. So they're casting a little older, but, you know, like, you can play a 15-year-old till you're fucking 23. So, you know, I'm okay with that. But yeah, I gave it a 6.8. I didn't hate it, but okay, I watched it twice. I hated it on the initial watch because I want to dislike Miss Marvel so badly because I don't like tweeting superheroes. I really don't. I think it's cringy in a way, but, like, I think with the Avengers game coming out and making Kamala Khan such a big character in that, and she's actually a really good fucking character in that game, but putting her in a show on her own, isolated, don't give her any mentor type other than Captain Marvel, of course, because she's going to be in the Marvels. But yeah, 6.8 is kind of where I landed. I think as a series whole, it'll be a little higher than that. But I think every episode will probably land around a 7 or a 6. So maybe next week we'll have Bean on. I don't know. I'll never tell. And like I said in the beginning of the episode, Obi-Wan, we will be coming back for the end, which is in next week. Already. I feel like the show literally just fucking came out 10 seconds ago, but we're already on episode 4, and I'm very lukewarm, and I think it's the most milquetoast fucking thing Star Wars has ever done, but we're not talking about that. So, yeah. We just posted a short. It got like 200 views in fucking 20 minutes, so, like, kudos to all you guys. Fucking right on. Thunderbolts, go check that out. We just posted that yesterday. We started doing, I'm kind of getting into a little ramble in here, but it's the end of the episode. No one watches anyway. So, but we're uploading in 4K now. I don't know. You probably noticed. I don't know. But we're doing that. So YouTube is literally taking days to process our videos. So we're trying to do daily uploads. I don't want to deprive anybody of content, daily content. But if YouTube isn't letting us, then we'll literally have to get preloaded stuff, you know, instead of doing day of like we have been. When a show drops, we review it. When a trailer drops, we review it. We have to, like, get ahead now. But in order for us to do daily content, we have to. Like, 4K takes literally 30 plus hours to upload to YouTube, especially on our studio's internet connection. Otherwise, I got to edit it, make a thumbnail, put it on my hard drive 40 minutes home, put it on my computer, make sure it's uploaded to YouTube, add a description, add the thumbnail, add the tags. And it's just like this 40 minutes of limbo that I could be uploading, but I can't hear on a shitty connection. Literally, as I'm recording this video, the Thunderbolts video is still at 80%. So, what the fuck? But, yeah, I don't know why that happened. It kind of sucks. Some foam just came off. the wall here. I'm going too long on this. I need to stop. So until next time, you're welcome.